thought of that
Thank
thing.
you.
Dude, look at this.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
It's natural.
This is how we're starting the interview because we have to start from here. What is that?
It is a gourd.
Holy
But I wonder if it organically grows this way or if they like strangle it around the base to get this different head here, you see?
that looks like
It-
I don't want to know that guy. I don't want to know that guy.
I saw it at the grocery store and I said I had to have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm sure. I'm
one
sure you
did-
did say that. All right. Zach saying interview. It's 1,000. Here we go. Positions. Election. Action. Oh my God. I like the shirt this time. It's very like of the time. It's like very Beetlejuicy.
I tried to go spooky with it. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Ween. It doesn't feel like Halloween at all this year, and I'm very depressed.
Let's kind of morph into it because I wanted to start with Halloween. And when I think Halloween, I think a couple things. I think like Jack Skellington. I think Bette Midler. I think Ariana Grande.
Oh, wow.
Very synonymous with the holiday.
Thank you.
What do you say? Does one celebrate Halloween this year in 2020, or do we forego it? Do we figure out a new way to celebrate? What do we do? We've been waiting for an answer.
I think the thing for me that is like most traumatic about this year's Halloween, I mean, of course, the pandemic, but also the fact that Halloween Horror Nights wasn't open this year really, 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 really is traumatic for me. Like deeply, deeply upsetting. I usually go like on both hands, I can count how many times a year. You know this. We know this. Like, Zach and I will walk through the mazes and the haunted houses, and like the actors will be like, Ariana, how are you? And I'm like, what up, ghoul number 6? How's it going? We give a hug in the middle. They're supposed to be acting. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my time. This is my, I feel like I can't, like this year is just, now it hits. You know what I mean? Like, why? Of all the things that we couldn't we have just stayed at home for a few more weeks, like all the other countries that were fine and are better than we are? Like, did we really all need to go to Saddle Ranch that badly that like we couldn't have waited for the deathly pandemic to pass? Like,
No.
we all really needed to put on our cowgirl boots and ride a mechanical bull that bad?
It is
We all needed that Instagram post that badly?
But by the way, like, it's those selfish moments that really put us in the place that we're in today. But along with Halloween, along with a brand new album for the world to escape in, we have Election Day coming up. So the power is with us. And you had a huge part with Headcount in getting a lot of people registered, but also educating them and mobilizing the next generation. It's rather spectacular. So
thank you. Yeah, it was cool to have Headcount on tour with me and to be able to register over 20,000 people. That, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's amazing. I just remember like my mom and Matt Bennett going to the booths before the shows and being like, want a picture? Well, sign up. Like, it was funny. But yeah, I feel like that was such an awesome thing that we were able to do. And I don't know. I really hope that we're able to make a difference and take back our power this year. Very nervous. We're, 17 days away now?
yeah, it's 17 days, but by the time this comes out, it's going to be just a few days from Election Day. So if you haven't been able to vote already, vote in person if you can. But it's all connected here because the Positions music video not only perfectly captures the record, but you do have these obvious and sometimes subtle nods to what we're all facing together. And one of the things that stood out to me that I really appreciated was you were putting a medal on a postal service worker and a group of people that have been so wrongly affected over the last few months. But you do take on this responsibility socially, right? And you do incorporate it in your art when you can.
I do. I think it's important too. And I think that I have kind of always been clear about where I sit with these matters and kind of like try to work it in a way that is clear and definitive, because I do want the people that watch my work to know how I feel about the world and how I feel about women's rights and how I feel about people being treated equally, and why can't things look like this?
When I heard for positions for the first time, I never thought White House. I never thought presidential, but it shows the depth to that record, but also it really foreshadows the depth to the entire album, top to bottom. What are the different positions that make up your existence?
My existence?
Yeah, who you are.
Oh God, I don't know. Holy I make songs sometimes. I am a dog mom. I am an editor, a producer, a vocal arranger, a writer, a dancer, a friend, a sister, a daughter, a girlfriend. I do a lot of shit. And it's like I have an amazing team and I work with a lot of really great people, but I control every single shot. Like I call every single shot. I control every little thing. And I used to not, and I used to be able to like pass things off and kind of trust people with other things, and then it would go horribly wrong. And now the only option is to literally fill every position. I look at my mom, like my mom's a CEO, an engineer, a mom, like the most fierce, baddest in the world. And I think that I learned a lot of that from her, because she does everything herself as well. Like they can't, and she has an amazing company and she has incredible employees and brilliant engineers that are manufacturing marine communication equipment. Do you know what I mean? Like all day long.
But she's a part of everything, like literally everything.
She has to approve every call, every shot, every position. She plays them all. But this has been a really, really fun experience putting this together and making this. And I think I love my cabinet in the video, my cast in the cabinet.
Misha in there. We have Tyler in the cabinet. We have Taylor. We have Victoria.
Yeah.
Just an elite group of individuals.
Yeah, a gorgeous, intelligent group of individuals that I love. And I believe that we should see more people in power who look and are like them and us and we. And it's like, how are we going to get this right for a country that is made up of so many different, diverse, beautiful people if the whole is being run by straight white old men? Like, that's just not that's not fair.
And by the way, we have no
like how will we get this right?
And most of those people, those heterosexual white men in power, lack any and all empathy, and they are selfish civil servants, when the reality is we need selfless civil servants to really be the ones representing us.
Or just anyone else. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
There's a lot
going
on
here. That's a long-winded answer.
No, it's perfect. And I'm really excited because we have a whole album to dissect here. And we are going to go track by track as much as possible. Let's start at the top. Why was this the right time to give the world positions? And there's no way it wasn't a hard decision to make.
Oh, yeah. It was hard for me to differentiate between, like, is this an inappropriate time to release because of the state of the world, or is this the appropriate time to release because it's going to make a lot of people feel something bright and something better and be uplifting to people? And at the end of the day, I was like, I'm an artist. This is what I'm supposed to do. I've always kind of tried my very best to take situations and make my fans feel better and make myself feel better, make the world kind of like smile about it or learn from it or whatever, or turn it into art in some way. So I kind of was like, the project is ready. Let me try to make them smile, because I know I have seen them on the timeline worried about their lives and the state of the world all year. And we've kind of like, I've been working and it's done. And I was like, you know what, this is like, everyone is aware of what's happening. I'm aware of what's happening. And this is also my job at the end of the day. And I know that in my heart, this will make a lot of people feel something good. And even just like the day that I tweeted, I can't wait to give you my album this month, the reaction like floored me to the point where I literally am like choked up because I was like, oh, this is like why I do it. Like, this is like, at the end of the day, like why my heart was like, okay, yeah, just drop it, just do it, just let's go, because of them and the love and how it feels and how special that is. It's like, really, I really am floored by that still to this point.